Yo, 150 million full vaccinations given out in the US, and I'm one on Moderna gang, my boy. Why'd I do it? Pretty simple. Deadly pandemic, I ain't trying to die. Vaccine 94% effective after the second shot. Sign me up. After hearing from virologists and ICU physicians, most of whom look like me, my mind was made up. Not to mention nobody give me a good enough reason not to do it. You don't remember Tuskegee, my boy? Yeah, I do, and I also remember in that same instance, black men were refused treatment. Matter of fact, we're routinely excluded or hindered from getting life-saving vaccinations. But look how fast they made it. They didn't test it. That's cap. First off, they started phase 1 of human trials for Moderna back in mid-March 2020. Plus, 3 things contribute to vaccine development usually taking so long: funding, manpower, where the starting point is. Now, coincidentally, these are the same factors that go into dating, but that's a conversation for another time. Let's first look at funding. Medical research costs money. Most of the time, one of the biggest challenges is getting grants. But that wasn't the case this time around. With the exception of the state of Georgia, the whole world closed down and researchers had access to all the money in it, which leads into the next advantage they had: incredible manpower. Usually, these research groups are pretty small with a handful of folks. But COVID-19 taking top priority in the world, the entire global medical community researched it together at the same time and shared notes. That, with 100,000 people pretty much immediately volunteering for trials, they had more manpower than the comment section of a Kevin Samuels video. Anyway, third part is your starting point. mRNA is new, but it ain't that new. It's been studied for the better part of 30 years, going back to the early 90s. I'm talking about days of Mama Said Knock You Out, LL, Wanted Dead or Alive, Fuji Rap, Home Base, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and the Fresh Prince. Some of y'all too young for that. Technically, I am too. But you don't even know what's in that vaccine, and it be causing Bell's palsy and autism and making women infertile and having miscarriages. Big cap, New Cap, Michelin Ness. In my Moderna vaccine was messenger ribonucleic acid, lipid nanoparticles such as SM102, polyethylene glycol 2000 dimethylglycerol, cholesterol, and 1,2-distill-raw SN-glycerol-3 phosphocholine, trimethamine hydrochloride, acetic acid, sodium acetate trihydrate, and sucrose. Bruh. Ain't none of that causing Bell's palsy, autism, or infertility in women. Vaccinated women have later become pregnant. Women who didn't know they were pregnant when they got vaccinated went full term with their gestation. Look, this how they work. The mRNA goes into the cytoplasm of the cell and gives instructions on how to make the spike protein found on the actual COVID-19 virus. Your own body creates the spike protein, then creates antibodies that can beat it when and if the real thing shows up. So in athlete terms, the mRNA shows up with game film. Your body then creates a scout team it can strategize against and beat up on in preparation for game day, just in case there's a game day. So really, we ain't even talking about vaccination.
We talking about practice.
As with any vaccinations, there are minor risks. So talk to your doctor. They're gonna tell you the same thing. Then go get your shot. Because it don't make sense to be more afraid of the vaccine than you are of the actual virus. That's bass backwards.